Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the game that pretty much will never die. Yes, the port of the almost 10-year-old game is actually still getting updates. After last year they started with all new tracks in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. We are now also getting ourselves characters starting with Wave 4's Birdo. Now, Birdo was a fun addition and all, and people really enjoy playing as her, but the main question we got from that announcement is what will be next? 5 more slots popped up on the character select screen, and I want to give my take on which characters these could include for Waves 5 and Wave 6. If you're as excited as I am, then don't forget to click the subscribe button down below this video. Don't forget to leave a like and comment down below which characters you are expecting to see in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass, and let's jump right into the first character, shall we? Now, first off, I'll be going through the 5 characters I'm personally still expecting, but I'm gonna throw a few fun ones out there at the end as well. So starting things out, we are going to be talking about Piranha, and this is one of the other characters, like how Birdo was included with Yoshi's Island, which I do have some substantial evidence for. In February of this year, a brand new track got added to Mario Kart Tour called Piranha Plant Cove, and what we've seen so far of the Tour original tracks is that they have been added in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Look at Merry Mountain, look at Ninja Hideaway, and Sky High Sunday, and of course Yoshi's Island even before it came out in Tour. Actually, that was the same with Back Sunday. Piranha Plant Cove hasn't been added yet, and honestly I'm really expecting that one to drop either Wave 5 or Wave 6 because all of them have been so far. And this track is an underwater level, but with a twist. You know, it's based on piranha plants, and there's some Piranha statues. Like, at this point, you know, the connection isn't more clear, and we haven't seen Piranha since a Mario Kart Double Dash. Like Birdo, we've even seen her in Mario Kart Wii, but Piranha ended up getting scrapped in that game, and I think a lot of people would just really enjoy him. He was included back in Mario Tennis Aces, and he's just a funny, goofy old guy, and with the spot being right next to King Boo, it would be so cool and so iconic to put the two of them back together, just like how they were back in Mario Kart Double Dash. The original Mario Kart 8 had a bit of a wacky characters roster with a lot of like clone characters, such as you had Mario, Baby Mario, Metal Mario, Tanuki Mario. I think there's still another version of Mario, but I already forgot. But the main point I'm trying to make is that it missed out on some of the fan favorite characters, which luckily, as we got along with the years, got added more and more. Starting with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, when that game got announced, we got ourselves Bowser Jr., Dry Bones, and King Boo making their way back into the game. And of course, during Wave 4, we got Birdo as well. Now, there's one more out of these 4 that hasn't made its return yet, and that is Diddy Kong, who was also in pretty much most of the games, which those other 4 that I just mentioned and is a high fan favorite. And the fact that we went from 3 Kongs back in Mario Kart Wii back to 1 is kind of weird, and I think we need some more Donkey Kong Country representation, especially seeing with DK Jungle being in the game and all. So having Diddy Kong here would be great, and would also be absolutely fantastic for my good friend Divas Ditto, who absolutely loves himself some Diddy Kong. Up next, I want to touch on Pauline and her chances. It would have been better if, you know, New York Beta wasn't in the game yet, and we would have gotten her with that track, but unfortunately that's not the case. Well, I do still think there's a high chance for making it in. Nintendo did state that only previous characters who were in Mario Kart games would make their way into the Booster Course Pass as brand new characters, and Pauline technically was in Mario Kart Tour, like one of the first like new characters in that game. So it'd be really fun to see her, and not just that, Pauline has been in pretty much all of the Mario spin-off titles on Switch in an update in some sort of way, with Mario Strikers Battle League being the latest one, but she also got included in Mario Golf as well as Mario Tennis Aces. And, you know, she's playing a bigger role than she's ever had pretty much in the Mario universe after her appearance in Super Mario Odyssey. And I think just having her race besides Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina, and having all the princesses there would be really, really nice. I was just now touching on Diddy Kong and his appearance, but we went from 3 Kongs to 1 from Mario Kart Wii to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But I personally think we need some more Donkey Kong representation, and bringing back Funky Kong would also be great. He was the big fan favorite in Mario Kart Wii, not just because of how he looked and how funny he was, but also because he was pretty much the best character in that game, kind of like the Waluigi before he got nerfed of Mario Kart Wii. Now, the final character I'm predicting is Rob from Mario Kart DS, and of course, yes, he isn't a Mario character, but we've seen it with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe before, with Link and Isabelle and Villager and the Inklings, that it is possible, and he was pretty much the first of those who made his way back in Mario Kart DS. There's one spot besides the guest characters, and I think he might have a chance there. I do think it's a really big stretch and really unlikely, but I think it would be so cool to get us Rob back in Mario Kart. Alrighty, that is it for me and my predictions, but it's not the end of the video yet, as I do want to throw a few more extra characters in here that we could possibly maybe see. First off is a character that I never thought I would love to see in Mario Kart, but after hearing that he's in Tour, I would so love to see him in that game. And that is a Monty Mole, who made his first appearance in Mario Kart Tour, and he's absolutely really cool, and he's just a funny, goofy guy. Made his way back also in like Super Mario Party, and it's just always a good time. I would just love to have him. It would be such a vibe. Now the next character is a bit more lazy, and I could see this one making it into the booster course pass. I could definitely see this one having a higher chance of characters per se than Funky or Rob. But it would just not be as fun as my next character is Koopa Paratroopa, who made his way back in Mario Kart Double Dash and was unfortunately scrapped from Mario Kart Wii. Now Koopa Paratroopa is just, you know, a Koopa with some extra wing slap on it. Which is like that's cool, I guess, but there was like this discussion going around with it because of something in Mario Kart Tour, which is why I do think it's a little more likely, but it would just be like the same type of issue as we have back in the original Mario Kart 8. It's just a reskin and a clone of an older character, which would just be much more fun to get a brand new different character instead. I already think I made a few too many predictions for Donkey Kong characters, but just having more would just be amazing. Like, I think Donkey Kong could have like such a huge presence in Mario Kart, just like I have all the guest characters. Donkey Kong is much more closely tied to Mario rather than Animal Crossing, Splatoon, or The Legend of Zelda, so it would just be really cool. As Dixie Kong made her way back in Mario Kart Tour, making her first Mario Kart appearance, and I could see her making it in, or maybe even Donkey Kong Jr. Like, we needed some more Kongs. That is kind of a missing thing on the roster at this point in time. Now, when Birdo was announced for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe back during Wave 4, she was included with a ton of color variations, just like how we saw with the original DLC on Mario Kart 8 on Wii U with Yoshi as well as Shy Guy. And I think another character that could fit that bill very nicely is Hammerbro, who was originally supposed to make his first Mario Kart debut in Mario Kart Wii, but got scrapped alongside of Piranha and Koopa Paratroopa. Now, Hammerbro made his first appearance back in Mario Kart Tour, and actually has a lot of skins, being not only Hammerbro, but also Firebro, Icebro, and I'm pretty sure there's another bro for that as well, Boomerang Bro, that's it. But yeah, it would just be really fun to have. There's a huge possibility for more skins like that. I don't know if they'll do another one of those. I think Birdo might have been the only one for it, but if they do want to do one, Hammerbro seems like a perfect fit for that. The last two characters are some weird characters that made their debut back in Mario Kart 7 and didn't even make their way back into Mario Kart Tour as of the date of recording this, which are Wiggler as well as Honey Queen from Mario Galaxy. And I don't see the two of them having a very high chance of making it in. But if Nintendo wants to be unique and wants to feel special one day, I think they might end up choosing one of the two. I would say that personally Wiggler has a lot more of a chance rather than Honey Queen, but I wouldn't mind seeing either one of those because, again, having more variety and more fun in the character roster is just great, as it's already so big. Just having more difference and more uniqueness on the roster just is going to make the game so much more better. And of course, seeing Wiggler on the Wiggler bike would just be hilarious. Anyhow, what do you think of these characters making it into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Don't forget to let me know down in the comment section down below, and I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. And if you did, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.